There is just one game to go in this 2018-2019 regular season where the Tigers will look for their fourth win in 5 games. Hello everyone and welcome to Friday Sports Overtime. I'm Megan Rice. Here's what we already know. The Tigers will be the 5 seed in next week's conference tournament, but don't think that means this team doesn't want to close out the regular season with a bang. The Tigers come into senior night looking for their 11th win in the AAC. And keep in mind the last time the Tigers played Tulsa, it ended in a 95-79 loss, sparking a 3-game conference losing streak for the U of M. The Golden Hurricane have won back-to-back games, and the Tigers, well, they kind of want to put an end to that.
We would never overlook this game because, you know, we still have goals in mind and we still want to kind of, play tough at home. And, we don't want to have a letdown because we want people to, when they come here, to feel like, man, it's going to be tough to win in Memphis, and that's what we want. And Tulsa beat us up pretty badly, probably our worst game of the year. Even the South Florida game, the Tulsa game, they just kind of handed us a tough loss.
And earlier today, Tigers' Jamira Schutz was named to the all-rookie team. The U of M taking on Temple in tonight's opening round of the women's conference tournament. The Tigers pulling off the upset. They beat the Owls 59-58. As for the number 5 Volunteers, they'll take on Auburn tomorrow for their regular season finale. And don't think Tennessee can just rest up for the conference tournament. The Vols are tied with LSU for first place in the conference standings. If both teams win out, the teams will be co-conference champions, with the Tigers being named the 1 seed for the SEC tournament. LSU plays last place Vanderbilt tomorrow.
We also knew at the beginning of the year that we needed to make sure that we got off to a great start. So from start to finish, it's been a long grind with it. But again, from here on out, I think our guys realize that it's going to be a grind, and you have to embrace it.
Now, the madness doesn't just apply to college basketball for March, as state titles were on the line tonight in Mississippi. Future Tiger DJ Jeffries and Olive Branch going up against Center Hill in the Class 5A championship game. Jeffries had 18 points and 6 rebounds in the Conquistadors semifinal victory. He came out strong in this one, misses the first, but there for the cleanup. Jeffries with 27 points in this game. Later, teammate Joe Cooper, he's got the rock coming up the court. No pressure on, so he pulls up and buries the triple. But Center Hill had things going their way in this one. Braxton Morris gets the ball, and he shoots a half-court shot at the quarter. Center Hill goes on to win their first state championship 75-73 over Olive Branch. Over on the girls' side for Class 5A, the Olive Branch ladies taking on West Jones for the title, and talk about a good time to come up huge for your team. Enya Buford with 26 points in this state championship game. She wasn't just about the points, though, getting in on the dish as well to Brenisha Eason, who lays it up and in. And the Olive Branch girls go on to win their first ever state title, 61-48 over West Jones. Meanwhile, in the Tennessee State playoffs, Houston's Jayla Hemingway was named the state's Gatorade Player of the Year earlier today. She'd try and help lead her team past the 3-time defending champs Riverdale. Hemingway finishing with 19 points, 10 boards, helps force double overtime in this one. In double OT, Destiny Wells would steal the show. She had a game-high 25 points as Houston pulls off the upset on the 3-time defending state champs, winning 78-72 in double OT. And in the girls' Division I 2A semis, Westview tops Marshall County 46-37. The Chargers will play Cheatham County for the state title tomorrow at 11 a.m. The Grizzlies continuing their 3-game homestand tonight, hosting the Utah Jazz, who currently have the 6th best record in the West. And for all those on Team Convey, the Grizzlies with the 6th worst record in the league. Mike Conley, fresh off setting a career high. Conley picking up where he left off. 3-pointer to get things going. Conley finished with a team-high 28. There was a battle in the trenches tonight between Jonas Valanciunas and Rudy Gobert. Valanciunas winning that one. Nasty flush puts the Grizz up 5. The Grizzlies shooting 53% from the field at the half. Avery Bradley helping that stat, hits the floater, giving the Grizz a 3-point lead. Mike Conley, no stranger to setting people up. The beautiful lob to Ivan Rabb, who throws it down. Grizzlies take a 40-34 lead. While the Jazz hit 16 threes, the Grizz won this one in the paint. Valanciunas hits it. He finished with a season-high 27 as the Grizz topped the Jazz 114-104. Time for a quick break, but when we come back, We'll preview Memphis 901 FC's inaugural match. Stay with us. Welcome back. Memphis 901 FC will take the pitch for their inaugural match tomorrow night, something that's been in the works since January of 2018. But don't worry, the wait is just about over. 901 FC's excitement, as you could imagine, through the roof for their debut, but the team having to focus on their opponent as well, the Tampa Bay Rowdies. With a history dating back to the 1970s, the Rowdies finished 11-15-8 a year ago.
I remember watching the Tampa Bay Rowdies in the 1977 Soccer Bowl. So they have a rich history, so for us to open up against a club with that kind of history is exciting. We know they're a formidable opponent. We give them a great deal of respect, but we're also going to give them a great deal of problems, hopefully.
We understand that the people of Memphis have been waiting for a professional soccer team. You know, we understand that the demands on us and how we, the pressure is there, but at the same time, you don't want it to get to you. We try to focus on our job.
From football to football, get used to hearing that joke. The Express, fresh off their first win in program history, hoping to ride the momentum to another victory in Atlanta. Only problem with that, the Legends will have the same mojo going for them, as they picked up their first win last week as well. Actually, these teams with quite a few similarities, including playing a new starting quarterback that used to dazzle in the SEC. For the Express, that's Zach Mettenberger. For Atlanta, that's former Georgia quarterback Aaron Murray.
Atlanta is a team that last week, they're totally different than they have been the prior 3 weeks. The quarterback gave them a lot of energy, a lot of boost, and so he allowed them to do a number of things. So, we have a lot of work to get done.
Kickoff for that game is Sunday at 3 p.m. and can be seen on CBS Sportsnet. That's going to do it for Friday Sports Overtime. Good night, everyone.